Stern.
That's okay. All right, and then we are on the record in the matter of Amy Stern, 132796. And appearance, counsel?
Good morning, Judge. Attorney Corey Westmoreland, praying on behalf of Ms. Stern. Ms. Stern, would you please state your name for the record?
Amy Marie Stern.
All right, thank you. And so Ms. Stern was placed on probation with this court a significant number of years ago for operating on visibly impaired. And she failed to appear for a probation violation hearing on December 12th of 2016. So a warrant was issued for her arrest. And she appears here today by way of the Wayne County Jail in custody. And counsel, what's happening with this probation violation?
Yes, Your Honor, I did have an opportunity to speak to Ms. Stern regarding this violation. At this time, we are prepared to enter a guilty plea to the alleged violations.
Okay. You raise your hand, ma'am. You raise your right hand.
I'm sorry. Thank you. I'm sorry. I just didn't hear. I'm sorry.
You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony about to give this the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And you heard the plea that your attorney indicated, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
As to the allegation, you failed to complete workforce. You failed to pay. How do you plead?
Guilty, ma'am.
You've gone over your advice of rights for probation purposes, correct?
I'm so sorry. It's hard to hear.
You've gone over your advice of rights for probation purposes, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand all of those rights.
Yes, ma'am.
And you also understand that by entering into a plea, you'll be waiving some of those rights, specifically your right to a contested hearing.
Yes, ma'am.
And you've gone over the possible penalty as a result of your plea, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Specifically, that recommendation is for the court to revoke your probation, close the case without improvement, $50 probation violation fee, and 60 days jail. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, it shows your bail of $1,100. And knowing all that, you still want to continue with your plea.
Yes, ma'am.
Has anybody promised anything, threatened you, or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No, ma'am.
All right, and counsel, you can please refer to your client.
Ms. Stern, is it true that you were on probation out of the Wyandotte District Court?
Yes, sir.
As a term and condition of your probation, were you to adhere to everything that they asked of you?
Yes, sir.
Did you fail to complete the workforce program?
Yes, sir.
And did you fail to pay costs and fines as required by probation?
Yes, sir.
And you understand that those are both direct violations of your probation?
Yes, sir.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, the court is also satisfied the plea is knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. The court will accept your plea, probation violations. And counsel, as to the recommendation.
As to the recommendation, Your Honor, I would simply just be requesting leniency on behalf of Ms. Stern. This, there's no excuse as to why this is 11 years old, but she is apologetic. She's not the same person anymore. She actually does have a family. It's her daughter's prom coming up this weekend, and she would like to be there for that. So at this time, Your Honor, I would just ask if this honorable court would like her to complete any sort of workforce, to give her that opportunity to do so.
Okay, so ma'am, where have you been other than here at the 27th District Court?
Literally taking care of everyone around me and ignoring my own problems. I've been raising 2 kids on my own. I had a few foster kids for a few years there when my friend died. And I've literally been petrified of going to jail because I knew I wouldn't be able to pay my mortgage. And I'm the only one that takes care of the kids. So I've blown off my things for so long because I was fearful that I would lose everything.
Did you say you had foster children?
For a few years, yes. One of my friends passed away and their dad was on a lot of drugs, and I helped him get clean, and he now has his kids back. He's now married to a doctor and very successful, and the kids are thriving wonderfully. But it was very hard for a while there when the kids were younger. It was, okay, I was literally helping.
Hold on, please. Were you appointed as a foster parent to the state?
No, their dad was a drug addict, and he moved in with me with the kids and then left one day, and I had them for a few years. And he came back and we helped him in a program. We put him in front of a judge to get his kids back because they were getting taken away from me to go to a family member. And we worked very hard with him. And again, I should have been worried about myself, but I literally just keep ignoring all my things to keep doing for everybody around me. And it's doing nothing but tearing me down and making my life worse.
All right, but then ma'am, while you were out on probation, and you had failed to appear in court, you picked up another OWI conviction.
Yes, ma'am.
And so what happened that you were in custody today?
The same thing, ma'am. I have an
Another
alcohol problem.
OWI?
Yes, ma'am. I didn't think I had an alcohol problem. I didn't think being an alcoholic, I thought that that meant you drink every day. And I think that it really means you literally tear your life apart because you don't know how to handle it. And
where's your daughter, where does she attend school?
Wyandotte. I bought the house I grew up in. We've been living there for 30, I've been living there for 30 plus years. And they go to
So she
Wyandotte
has-
schools.
Hold on, right. She doesn't have crime this weekend. She has it on Thursday, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so you were arrested for an OWI out of the 18th District Court, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And so what's your bond in that matter?
My bond was $1,000 in an alcohol tether, and I paid my bond and then had to see you to handle my previous.
All right. Well, here in, where is it you work, ma'am?
I work at a bar in Inkster. It's Bogart's Lounge.
And are you a bartender or do you
I'm a dancer.
perform?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And do you have a valid license?
No, ma'am.
And so how do you get back and forth to work every day?
I literally lift back and forth to work every day. Friday was a fluke, but I literally lift every single day back and forth to work. I pay the $80 every day just to get there to not drive. And clearly I'm a fool.
Well, here's what the court's going to do. Ma'am, you did not learn at all from your probation, and then you picked up another charge a year after your probation violation that you failed to appear for. And now, 6 years later, you have another one. So the court's going to adopt the recommendation. The court's going to indicate 60 days jail, revoke probation, $50 probation violation fee, and upon your release, ma'am, you're going to have to contact probation to set up a payment plan.
Yes, ma'am.
Hopefully someone's taking lots of pictures of your child for prom. Anything else?
No, ma'am.
At this time, Judge.
All right, thank you. Have a good day. We're going to be off the record for just one moment.
Your Honor,
Okay, we're back on the record in the matter of Amy Stern.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
I just
ma'am.
wanted to clarify. You said 60 days in jail.
Yes,
Okay. I just needed to clarify. It was loud in here. I'm sorry. Thank you, Your Honor.
you're welcome. All right, we're going to be off the record and